Hello, everybody! It suddenly occurred to me that at time of recording I'm going to Minecon in a few days, and I haven't got enough videos to upload whilst I'm away. So I thought I should probably best record something, just so that you guys don't go without. That's not what we want. So, welcome back to the hardcore world. I've got iron cooking in my vessels, which is good. Yes, it is. I'm going to get myself some basic equipment here. That's about enough of that. My finger is clicking far too furiously for this mouse to cope with. Actually, the mouse has been giving me a bit of issues so far this morning, because I've been dossing about on the server I have with my uni friends, and the right click's been going all weird and stuffs like that, and I quite ain't used to all that, so I ain't quite a big fan. No siree, Mr. Jenkins. Oh, it's going to be one of those, isn't it? Oh, let's use the rest of those for torches, or torches, as they say absolutely nowhere in anywhere ever. That is the way of the world. How is the iron doing? Because I should probably make myself an iron pick and maybe some new trousers and potentially a hat. Just so that I stay protected. We all know what happens when I don't stay protected. It all goes absolutely breasticles up. But that won't happen today. So that's going to be nearly done soon. We're going to mosey on out here, see what we can do. I'm assuming, because I haven't really given it a lot of thought, that I'm going to end up heading back off into that trisectional bisecting ravine thing. Gonna kill you for your beef. Hey! Achievement get! Of course, of course. We have recently been updated to 1.4.5, which is why I am not playing with the minimap on. Because I haven't been able to download the update yet, because I don't think it's been updated. Which is a bit annoying. Never mind. I wouldn't have thought that things needed updating, because, you know, it wasn't like an overhaul of the game code or anything. There was just a couple of things changed for LAN connectivity, but nope, would you Adam and Eve it? All the mods broke as well, so I keep on randomly tapping X, hoping that it will bring up my big minimap, but well, it won't even bring up the small one. Even if I press M to bring up the minimap menu, it doesn't come up. Why? Because it's not installed. We've been over this, and I'll be absolutely crystallized if I can remember where those giant triple ravine things were. And I did hear a zombie bubble. Where was he at? Grumble again for me. Grumble! I command ye of it. Oh, well, fine. Well, screw your face. I'm going to the pub. Come here, cow. You're coming with me. No, you're not. Oh, it's a shame. He got all excited. I tend to do that quite a lot for animals that I'm just about to kill. I get them all excited, you know, hey, we're going to the pub, and they're all like, great! And then I just stab them twice with my stone sword, and they're like, why did you lie to me? I simply had to lie so that you wouldn't go pelting off and make it impossible for me to catch you. So, there we are. That's the tale of woe, direct from my drawers. Wait, what? I don't know. So, we're going to grab you, get you, put you away. There we go. Leather. I didn't actually have any leather. That's quite disappointing. And I'm going to grab you, turn you into a iron pick. You're not my crafting table. You are. And then we're going to head off to that ravine, get down on it, and try and find some nice resources. Here's hoping that zombies don't break into my house whilst I'm gone, because I fully suspect that that may be something that could happen with all likely probabilityhood of certainty. So, hello, welcome everyone. I am currently away in Minecon when you're watching this, which is on the other side of the English Channel. It's quite good, the internet, isn't it, that it just allows this kind of thing to happen, you know. I'm away in a different country, and yet you guys can still watch videos as if I am uploading them there and then, when in fact I'm not. I'm just using this nice nifty little feature that YouTube has, whereby you can have videos set to private until a certain point in time, at which point they are made public. Is difficulty on? It should be. This is hardcore after all. Well, it's on normal, but it will obviously be on hard because that is the nature of hardcoreness. Okay, yes. So if we go this way, this is the dead end. I just need to re-familiarise my characteristics here because I haven't been through here for a while. So this is where we are, and that's where we're at. That was nothing there. However, the dungeon is nearby? Question mark? I think it is/was up there. Actually, this will be a good time to test it out because the zombies that we will have heard up there will have despawned by now. So we should be able to find out because when we was last up there, it sounded after we took out the zombie spawn. Was that this world? It was, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Was it? It was, surely, wasn't it? Was it not? Was it my LP world? Oh, it might have been the LP world. I don't know, all these ravines start to look the damn same, don't they? Well, oh, I don't know. Okay, well, never mind then. Screw whatever I was saying about the dungeon, because clearly I was wrong, and in the wrong, in the wrong ravine. Okay, well, never mind. Remind me next LP episode, whenever we're next back down near that ravine, to head back to that dungeon and try and find out what was going on. So I'm going to grab some more coal here for no reason whatsoever. I have plenty at home. I'm just intrigued to try and waste some of my valuable hours. What level are we at? We're at level 49. So there's still quite a way to go before we hit the level with all the good stuff on it, because after all we are on the lookout for diamond, so that we can get our obsidian and get to the nether portal. Actually, to be fair, we could just make our nether portal in the same way that we made the nether portal for Etho's speed challenge to kill the ghast. But I might do that. But there isn't really a ready source of lava nearby, I don't think. I can't quite remember. So that sucks. But never mind, because at least it's not a hoover, which also sucks, but not in the same way. The hoover, of course, is designed to suck, whereas, well, I suppose I'm kind of designed to suck at this game. I saw you jump down there. That's it. You just stay down there. You're better for me down there. Oh, it's very dark. It's very expansive. This place. Could be dangerous. It's through here. Nothing. Is he still down there? I think he's trying to find a way up. So remind me, I've got to keep an eye on my flanks at all times, in case he somehow manages to work his way up here. This is where things get tense. Dun 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 dun. Maybe it's not that tense. I mean, that was quite that was almost Jaws-esque in the way it created tension. You know how Jaws had the old no and all that? Well, that was kind of what I was aiming for, and I kind of got there, but it wasn't really kind of ideal. So it looks like that creeper has completely run away, which suits me. Down to the ground and then straight back up again. I'm going to eat this carrot and carry on with my coal. Who's Nicole? Nicole or Michelle? Make your choice, please. Choose a sensible name, woman. That's a point, right? All these daft names, okay? I respect, you know, if it's your name, then it's your name, fine. But I don't understand how people come to the decision that they want to call their kids things like Apple and Brooklyn. I can't think of other ones. Charity and things like that. It just doesn't make sense. Like, you know, if you just need a name, okay, and that's it. What's wrong with the normal nouns, like the pronouns for names, like Nick and Chris and Ellie, things like that? You know, that's fine. You don't need to start using other nouns for names, like Apple and stuff like that. Brooklyn is the wrong kind of proper noun for a name, at least in my opinion, I think. You know, David Beckham should not have called any of his kids Brooklyn. Partly because, to me, it doesn't make sense as a name, but also because he has no tie to that place whatsoever. He is as linked to Brooklyn as I am to custard. I hate custard. So, sort it out, Mr. Beckham, sir. And charity as well. People get called Charity and Hope and things like that, and it's all about kind of like it's like they've been given the names. The parents have given them those names in the hope that by naming them that they will have those qualities when they get older. You know, if we call our kid Charity, she might give loads to charity and be really generous. I don't know if that actually works. It sounds a bit kind of like it wouldn't. You know, I'm a bit skeptical of that. But I shouldn't really come down this way. I should go up, really, just to make sure everything stays safe for us. You know, it's that kind of thing. I saw a comedian do a routine about it once, and he said like similar things to that. And he also said that after the show, when he'd done that material, a really large woman came up to him and said, I don't get what you were trying to say about the name things. And he was like, okay. And she said, I'm a diabetic. And that just confused him even more. He went, okay, why does that matter? And she went, my name's Candy. And I think that's great. That's just kind of the exact thing I would hope for when someone instigates something and it just goes wrong. I love it when things like that happen. I love things going wrong. I'm one of those people. I don't mind admitting. There's a pair of zombies down there, and there's also our creeper friend who kind of found his way down there. So I guess now that we know the upper echelons of this ravine society within which we have invaded and lit up, we have shown them the light, as it were. What was that? What was my point? Fart. That was my point. It wasn't really. Oh dear. I wish I could just have a sensible episode one day. Just a nice... Ow! Oh, that made me jump! Oh, it wasn't so much like a kind of... Huh! It made me jump. It was a kind of... Whoo! That was dangerous kind of made me jump. You know what I mean? Of course you know what I mean. I articulate myself perfectly. Go away, gravel! That darn gravel getting all over the place and in my face like it was some kind of jelly monster thingy. Oh dear. So let's continue onwards and enjoy the treasures. Did you see that item despawn just then? That was quite nice. It's like a little Minecraft rarity. Pardon me. Minecraft rarity. You don't get to see it that often. So what shall we talk about, guys? How are we feeling? I would talk about like Minecon, I guess, but I'm not there. There's not a lot I can discuss. Well, I am there. I'm just not there at the moment, obviously. I mean, this YouTube feature to like upload videos and then have them published at certain times is really handy for stuff like this, because I have no idea what the Wi-Fi, the internet will be like. So, like, you know, I guess at a pinch I would have been able to kind of get on there. Oh, I don't even know if it's free. Probably isn't free. Probably have to pay for it. But you could kind of go on there, or I could kind of go on there, just log into YouTube quickly and publish the videos, having already uploaded them here at home. But that's just like too much effort, and if it isn't free, it'll cost an arm and a leg, because hotel Wi-Fi is a rip-off, and a whole heap of other things as well, like, you know, how good's the signal gonna be? How long am I gonna actually be sat there waiting? That'll just be eating up my money even more. So I think it's good that I can just upload the videos here, and then at a certain point in time that I specify, they will just get published to you guys, and then you can see them. So good on you, YouTube. You did something right. It does do things right, but this new layout, I think they're kind of beta testing. They just kind of update it every now and then. It's awful. Like the new layout. I don't know if you've kind of experienced it yet. It just seems so kind of rubbish. I don't like it. Everything's too small and kind of all compacted together like they were running out of space. It's just doesn't seem right, if that makes sense. Yeah, it just doesn't like they ask for feedback, because sometimes like the homepage on this channel has been updated to it. They ask for feedback every time. I go, it's useless, it doesn't work, it's not good, this is what's wrong with it, everything. And then next time I log back in, they've changed it back. But you know, it's that kind of thing. It's just, I mean, maybe it's just me, and because I am of the personage who is adverse to change anyway. I'm not. Once I get into a nice little routine, or once I get into my comfort area, I'm happy there, and I'm not a fan of it being disturbed at all, really. So maybe it's just me being me, but I'm not a fan of it. So I'm just going to grab this bit of coal here, and I am going to check how long this episode has been going on for. Yeah, we've still got a bit of time. Before I started, I made sure that I checked what time I started, so that I could remember what time I have to finish the recording. However, I appear to have forgotten the time that I started at. But we've been going for about 17 minutes now, so I think we can kind of wrap up a little bit here. I mean, what I've done here is I've made the classic mistake that I always never fail to make, which is get distracted by all of the resources all over the place. But here's another ravine. This is just like our ravines just spawning together now, because it never used to happen. You used to just kind of find your ravine, and once you'd done it. But now, once you've found your ravine, at some point you're more likely to find another one. You know, I remember back in my day, when you found a ravine, the only thing that led off from it was another cave, not 7 more ravines. It's true though, isn't it? You know, I don't know where all these ravines came from, but it's proving okay, I guess. If only I could get a nice safe way down, so that I can gather the delectable treats that are at the bottom. How low? We're at 33, so it's entirely possible that this ravine could lead down to goody level, or at least... Oh, look, are you following me? It could lead down to goody level, or at least lead down to some caves, or another ravine, that are at goody level, so that'll be good. And I need to continue my journey through this way. It appears like the ravine is narrowing, which is good. That means that I can finish my exploration here. Hey, it's Gravel coming to make a staircase for me. At last you have a purpose, even though it was relatively short-lived, because you didn't... Way! You didn't do it right. You fell too far. You should have remained hovering. Boop, 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 boop. Thank you. It's a nice little trick there. You can teach that one to your gran for free if you want to. Boop, 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 boop. Ah, the simple things. Oh, I am so easily amused. Sometimes it's unreal. A cat falling over would make me laugh. You know, not maliciously. You know, not a kind of Nelson kind of thing, but just a kind of like, you know, the kind of guilty laugh, like almost when you laugh at something but you shouldn't have laughed at it. Almost like that, but not quite like that. Hey, you in the ceiling, you was just going to bypass me, or I was going to bypass you, vice versa. Das ist not acceptable. Did I slay? No, I didn't slay those zombies. They fell down the hole, didn't they? I was going to say. There was a pair of zombies down that hole, and then when I went down to face them, they had vanished. What is this witchcraft with which you reference? It is, of course, the mantra of the manta ray. Let's say words that sound similar, familiar. brazier. Uh, oh, that game was short-lived. Oh, Christ almighty and his mother, Jesus. Jesus? Jesus, Mary? Oh, I don't know. I'm just going to eat my carrot. Okay. Oh, that's not good. There's a hole in my walkway, my walkway, my walkway. There's a hole in my walkway, and look what it said to me. It said, "Hey there, Mr. Guy, you can fly around the place. You have a silly square head and a dimple on your face. It doesn't matter what you do, because at the end of the day, the sun will set." That was the latest rendition of my song. Where does this go? Hey! It's here! Hey, you! Okay, let's go this way. Doobity-boopity-boo, boopity-boopity-boo. I am caving like a miner. Caving like a miner. Not a minor, as in a musical note, just a miner, as in a man who goes caving. And thus concludes the ballad of Miney Pete. Say goodbye, Miney Pete.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Talking of saying goodbye, though, I think this episode has to culminate now, so, yeah, I think maybe we should end it right here, because I've got a ton of room for stuff, and it seems a shame to... I haven't got my torches, though. It seems a shame just to kind of leave here now, considering how we're doing. So I'm going to grab this coal vein, and then we can call it a climactic conclusion to the consummation of constellar constitutionalizationisms, or something to that degree. Anyway, thank you for watching the video, everyone. I am ending this now in anticipation that the coal vein will finish shortly. Thank you for watching the video, everyone. I will see you in the next one. I don't know what it'll be or when it'll be, but it will be something. Goodbye!